Well, Moutier is averaging 12.5 and leads all rookies in assists. Off to a good start. And the lay-in is good.
Yeah, just that speed. Yoke takes a bad angle. Guard a 7-footer. He just steps through it, lays it up.
Got to punish that small unit on the outside if you can. Lillard in the lane, and he's got it.
Yeah, he's just using his speed.
Like Gary Harris. In and out. And a nice rebound by Connaughton. Bench points tonight. Portland 26. The Nuggets with just 13. That group's going to have to pick it up as Lillard inside.
Well, that's how you finish.
And he'd have a chance at Jalen, but I don't think that's going to happen. Still,
I mean, he missed about a month of basketball at that ankle, too.
He did. Lillard inside.
And that speed of Lillard on top of the key.
Zach is one of the most improved players in the NBA. There's no two ways about it. He's not in the top 5 for me.
Although most improved, maybe the man on the floor, C.J. McCollum. At least in terms of scoring.
Well, we're going to get into my top 5 list, David. Most improved players.
All right, that's a good tease. Plumlee drawing the foul as he gets it to go off the glass. Well, he was in college for 4 years, so that we're going to put him down a little bit in terms of how we evaluate him coming into the NBA. Damian Lillard has done just fine after 4 years of college at Weber State. C.J. McCollum.
I hate.
Levine will take the 3 over Crabbe and leaves it well short.
That was deep. That was a deep 3.
It's kind of a heat check 3, but they didn't really have any heat going.
When Damian Lillard gets the switch, that was a tough shot that he made look so easy.
Well, and I mentioned in his career coming into this game, only 28% shooting in games against the Blazers, but he started 2 for 8 tonight. He's now 6 of 13. Lillard.
Damian just gets that for Portland.
Aminu back in for Crabbe. Plumlee spins inside and able to get a finish, and it's once again back to a 2-point game. Wiggins.
That's a foul.
No whistle, unfortunately, for the Wolves.
That's a foul.
I agree. Lillard able to get around Towns.
In a single quarter for the 17th time this year. Davis denied by Payne. Then he's got to rotate out to the minute and 13 seconds of the second half against Oklahoma City.
Talk about the three-point shooting of Portland. They had 10 made trays in the first half, 11 right now.
Aminu outside knocks it down. He is short. Dion shooting 6 out of 12 in the ball game. He has 16 points. Morrow has 16. That's a pretty play. Into that 3. You can't blame him there for making that decision because nobody was near it.
Well, absolutely. And, you know, that's what playoff basketball is all about, is getting extra possessions. Restless as the Thunder applying a little bit pressure on both ends of the floor.
Stotts had to bring his starters back into the ball game. The cutter on the backside.
In a row, getting more and more comfortable as he's gotten a little more consistent playing time.
Paulie Stein finds himself out on Lillard. Plumlee with a screen, and now the 3 on the way, and we're even.
No, hard to
In the game.
Lillard 30, Steph 34. Plumlee off that attention.
Yeah, you got to find the guy inside.
So you're going to stay small a little bit with McAdoo. Want Draymond getting his 4th here in the 3rd quarter.
Davis back in to center.
That is great pass, and Davis to Harkless.
Could make second team. I think it's a possibility.
Particularly if your team wins 73 games.
Davis. From Aldridge, LaMarcus Aldridge leaving, but they're right in the fray.
Lillard. Well, Barton with 8. We need one of those big 3rd quarter or 4th quarter explosions for Barton. Nuggets have scored 7 in a row now. Until that, C.J. McCollum,
High screen allowed to.
Andrew Wiggins led the way for Minnesota there, so you know there's still some room for growth here.
But you have to like what you've seen out of the Timberwolves on this road trip, no question. C.J. McCollum, getting it back to a 2-point game. digits in that regard.
Great footwork by Towns to just force his way into the paint.
And I like the fact that Towns is out there with this unit right now. McCollum. And they're going to count the basket. Sam Mitchell saying that.
Make or miss, whether it's him or anybody else shooting who's playing with him, the floor moves. The way he plays the game forces you
to evade the shot blocking presence of Mason Plumlee. That's a tough finish. It looked like he was a reverse layup.
Thunder with a 24-20 advantage in paint scoring. Plumlee got a step on.
Davis was in the right place. Canner was unlucky.
Payne trying to use the bank shot, but he hit the side of the rack instead. The Thunder has outscored Portland 16-8 on second chances. Collison stays.
AC really is an underrated spot-up shooter, and certainly proving that more and more.
And here goes C.J. McCollum with 6. 5 seconds to shoot. Oh, McCollum, and he scores. He now has 19. That is the 4th turnover for DeMarcus here in this ball game. Here is McCollum with the setup to Plumlee.
Chomping at the bit, you know.
So we're even at 80. Boy, that's cool.
Beautiful ball movement. The Blazers just can't score anymore.
Nope. C.J. McCollum. That's a nice drive by C.J.
That much space. Turning their back on him and really not helping their teammates inside.
8 straight by the Dubs. Collins very clever.
That's a heck.
It was nice, a little homage to the 39-year veteran. Collum. Harrison with the pump fake in the mid-range. Vino for the rebound. McCollum is slithery.
Well, he always waits for his
triple this year for rookie Josh Richardson. He's shooting 48% from downtown, which leads all rookies. McCollum comes back with another to keep. There are 4 other starters who are also free agents, but Lillard, now mainstay, stayed here, and he's having his best season with the Trailblazers. It says a lot for this Portland team that they're in the playoff race and going to make the... Luol Deng with 5 points. He also has 8 rebounds for the Heat. Deng has made just 2 of his 10 shots. This is McCollum coming right at Stoudemire and scoring. Tony J. McCollum. Not that there aren't some other qualified candidates.
I'll be there with you. Chances are one of us will get that ballot.
Well, those postseason ballots should be issued to the media shortly with the regular season winding down. I think all members of the media take that role very seriously. 6-7-7-7 Heat. By the way, you just got to look at some Heat fans here in Portland. Tony, it's staggering. Everywhere we go, including here in the Rose City, flooded with members of Heat Nation on the laptop.
Dan Craig, when he was an assistant here, did the same thing with a lot of the Heat players. And there's nothing like showing them something rather than telling them.